Then the Raiders. So what did they do? They fired Josh McDaniels. Everyone saw that coming. We thought he should have been fired at the end of last year. We never even thought he should have been hired to begin with. And then you go out there, destroy the Giants. What else is new? Pretty much every team can say they did that this season except for the Jets. And then on Sunday Night Football, Jets are hanging around. You don't look like your dynamic self. Aiden O'Connell doesn't look very good. And now you're going up against the Miami Dolphins team off a bye, off a loss in Miami, 12-point spread for the Miami Dolphins. And I don't necessarily know if they'll cover that, but Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are not Wan'Dale Robinson and Jalen Hyatt.
No, you're
You're
right.
going to get cooked.
Yeah, 12.5. I don't know whether or not the Dolphins will cover that, but one thing I do know is that the Raiders are 4-5, and that bears good for the Dolphins as they cannot be a winning record team. Raiders being 4-5, I think they take care of business there because even with Devontae Adams, even with Jacoby Myers, Josh Jacobs, and all the other talent on that offense still underperforms. Even with Antonio Pierce, we like Antonio Pierce on the show. Many say, do you like Antonio Pierce? I say I like Antonio Pierce as their head coach. But the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, that's enough for them to beat the Raiders because the Raiders, even though they have all this talent, they can't score more than 20 points historically. And this offense, Tyreek Hill can get 20 points by himself. And then you have the Raheem Mostert, even Devon A-Train is coming off of practice. Whether he plays is probably unlikely, but he's coming back. And all that firepower on that offense, I see the Dolphins bouncing back and getting a win.
Yeah, I see the Dolphins bouncing back with Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's a really good player. Whenever I watch Tyreek Hill, I say, wow, what a great player he is. So I think the Miami Dolphins, they're going to rain on the Raiders parade. Raiders are thinking they're going to come back and make the playoffs. However, I will say, had one passionate Raiders fan give us a whole soliloquy about why they could be good this year. And then he's like, I don't know, maybe. However, Keelan Cole is a great punter. And
Amazing.
I've been watching him punt this year, and I've been like, wow, every time I watch the Raiders play, Keelan Cole's good. And I say, wow, what a great punter he is.
Yeah, he's a great punter, and, he's leading the league in punts, punt range. So good for him. Could be an all-pro punter at this point, especially with the amount of times he has punted in each game. So, we're probably going to see a lot of Keelan Cole in this game, and hopefully he pins the Dolphins deep, but we'll be fine because they have Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, it'll be fine because they have Tyreek Hill in this game. And then Raiders, Dolphins, we both have the Dolphins because the Dolphins beat teams that don't have a winning record, and then they lose to every team that does have a winning record, which bodes well to them because next time they play the Bills probably won't have a winning record, so then they'll probably beat them there too.